Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I remember a few years ago, I was listening to Big Meech on an interview. He was like, you know what? Puffy ain't as liquid as me, meaning he don't got the money like that. He only have the assets, that's it. And the name, that's it. Imagine that. Imagine that. Here we go. Here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Here we have another crazy story, another crazy story. Is that possible? Is that possible? Imagine that, imagine that. P. Diddy had a home. I think he was selling it for was it like 60 something million? Think about it. Think about it. 60 something $1 million. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And then the price got reduced by a few million. Just a few million. Just a few million. Oh, that's it. That's it. Just a few million. Just about a few million. That's it. But imagine that. Imagine if P. Diddy go from selling his house for 60 something $1 million down to $6 million. Think about that. Think about that. Unbelievable. It happened before. It happened before. Holyfield. Who else? Who else? Mike Tyson. Who else? Who else? Imagine that. I mean, is 6 million better than nothing? I mean, I say yes. Why not? Why not? Imagine that. I mean, would you rather $6 million or to have your house sit on the market for years and years and years? Because you have to think about it. Who's going to want to buy the house right now? Think about that. Think about that. You might have to wait a whole 10 years before this whole thing, get, situated. You have to pay property tax. You have to maintain the home. You have to keep the lights on. You probably have to keep the heat on. I mean, things are gonna break. Think about it. Think about that. 60 something $1 million down to 6 million. Think about that. Unbelievable. It's a bargain now. It's a bargain now. I mean, it will definitely make the property seem more attractive. Think about it. Think about that. You have a $67 million home. Now it's only going for $6 million. Why not? I'm gonna take that. I mean, I heard that things probably happened here in the past. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get brand new carpets. We're gonna paint the walls over. We're gonna cover a couple of walls. We're gonna renovate it. We're gonna renovate it. It's a brand new home. We got it for a cheap price, $6 million. Think about it. Think about that. From $67 million down to $6 million. Real estate's booming. I'm trying to figure out if the price were to drop from 67 million down to 6 million. You know what? Let's bring it up to 10. 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 Bring it up to 10. Oh goodness. 6 million is so low. Let's bring it up to 10. Let's bring it up to 10. I mean, 10's not bad. 10 is better than 6. But it's going from 67 million down to 10 million. Think about it. Think about that. I mean, imagine that. Imagine say, nah, I don't want that. I want it for 6. I don't want it for 10. I don't want it for 10. I want it for 6. Imagine that. Imagine being forced to sell them for 6. Unbelievable. It's a bargain. I mean, how long would it stay in the market for? I mean, maybe about a day or two. I mean, that's what you call a bargain. Imagine that. Imagine that. Unbelievable. But you know what? P. Diddy down and out right now. He need that money. They say P. Diddy don't have no money right now. Imagine that. He's just like me. He's just like me. He's poor. He's poor. Imagine that. Imagine being poor. Unbelievable. It's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. It really is. It really is. But they said P. Diddy, if maybe he had that $50 million cash, he would have been free. Imagine being free. Yeah, I'm free. Imagine that. But they said P. Diddy tried to put a property. And they said no. Maybe if he put up cash, we could talk the right way, the right way. P. didn't want to talk the right way. He didn't want to talk the right way. He didn't even want to talk at all. Imagine that. Not want to talk. Unbelievable. I'm just talking. That's it. That's it. Entertainment purposes. That's it. But they said if P. Diddy had money like that, if he had put up $50 million cash, maybe they would have said, you know what? Okay. I know you don't want to come back for this $50 million cash. I know that. You're not going to leave a house here, leave a house there. Nah. That value of that home would depreciate because no one's probably going to buy that home right there. I mean, not anytime soon. Maybe in the future. In the future. Oh, definitely in the future. But not right now. Not right now. P. Diddy might be poor like me. Imagine that. Imagine being poor like me. It's a terrible thing. I told you before. I'm going to tell you again. It really is. It really is. Could be worse, though. Could be worse. Should be better. But it is what it is. But P. Diddy, he's poor like me. He didn't have that $50 million to put up cash. He was denied bail. And he's stuck in a small jail cell right now. Imagine that. Imagine that. I mean, I'm just speaking the facts. That's it. That's it. That's what I heard he was. That's what I heard he was. You know? I mean, imagine that. They said P. Diddy had one of the biggest beds in his backyards in the whole universe. Imagine that. The whole universe, not even just a planet. Imagine that. Biggest bed in the whole universe to a cell in the bathroom. I mean, not much. I mean, you know, small like a bathroom. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Small cell. Imagine that. P. Diddy had a bed that was maybe about 100. It's 100. No, maybe about 200. Maybe about 200 size bigger than the cell he is in right now. I mean, not that much. Not that much. Can't be that much. You know what I mean. Unbelievable. Imagine that. I mean, friends. I mean, do anybody really have $50 million cash? I don't know. I don't have it. I don't know. Don't forget I'm just talking. F Service TV till next time. Is P. Diddy poor like me? He might be. I don't know. But I tell you this right here. If he put out $50 million cash, that judge would say, wow, he's a bad man. He got it like that. Oh, he got money. I'm going to let him out. But he didn't have that. He only had assets, property. Imagine that, a house. Unbelievable. I mean, it's a big mansion. But they say cash rules everything around me. Get that money, dollar bill, y'all. Unbelievable. That's what I heard.